Shalom, shalom. Keepers of sheep, back on the highways and byways, prophesying downfall of America, aka Babylon the Great. We are the Hebrew Israelites, prophesying to the Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and before we begin, we'd like to first start off by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, and today's camp title will be Ready or Not, the Lord is Coming. Right? And we chose this title through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, being that, again, ready or not. Because in the day of the Lord, a lot of people is not going to be ready. A lot of people are going to be doing the same thing they doing today. If somebody want to grab that real quick, just because it popped in my mind, he that is holy still, let him be holy still. He that is wicked still, let him be wicked still. And Asia grabbed the one where he said, in the time of Noah, they shall be eating and drinking and giving into marriage. Only because people think it's gonna be, the world is gonna shut down and the Lord is gonna come. Nah, people still gonna be committing wickedness. People still gonna be in the, the ABC community. People still gonna be going to jail. People still gonna be getting killed. Like, people gonna be living their best life up until the day of the Lord, right? Got that?
This is Book of Revelation, chapter 22, and verse 11. It says, "He that is unjust, let him be unjust still."
And we know that unjust is Esau, Edom, so-called white man, and that's showing you that the devil will never change, man. He no matter how close you get to the top, no matter how much money you make, no matter you rub shoulders with the president, ultimately this devil will never, he'll never agree with you. All right, he'll never consider you his equal. He'll never consider you his friend, man. All right. So I'm back at the top.
Revelation 22 and 11. It says, "He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still."
That's talking about the elect, man. Talking about the 100, beginning with the 144,000, those lost sheep that the Lord was talking about, man. It said, "He that is holy, let him be holy still." All right, meaning we was set apart from the beginning. Coming up in the world, you was always that outcast. All right, people call it the black sheep of the family, or they call you weird, or you feel me? You wasn't seen cool because you didn't make the basketball team, or you didn't fit in at the family reunion. That's because you was set apart from the beginning, man. You was holy, in other words. You got the Asia. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and I'm going to start at verse 37. It says, "But as the days of Noah," which is Noah, "but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be."
So in a time of Noah, when Noah was building this ark, meaning right now spiritually, we building our ark. Brothers study, brothers upload their sit downs, all right? Brothers come out to the highways and byways, brothers repost, brothers hit the comment board. While we doing these things, you got other people in the world doing what? Still committing adultery, still smoking weed, still, fornicating, all right? Still stealing, all right? Still going off, man. Still in that same wicked nature, man. But us, we building the spiritual ark. Again, how though? We repent. We call on the true names of the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being the only begotten Son, man. You don't see us up and calling on Jesus Christ. All right, you don't see us saying we already saved. We know the scripture says, "He that endure to the end, the same shall be saved," man. You got too many people walking around pride, too many people walking around, all right, boasting in Christianity, but these same people are what? Again, in the midst of sin, man. All right, these same people, the night before church, they what? Clubbing, sleeping with somebody's wife, sleeping with somebody's husband. All right? Brother got something.
I got this right here. This is, I'm trying to see where I'm going to start at.
And the point is, again, ready or not, the Lord is coming, man. The Lord don't fit. And that's the thing. The Lord set up Christianity for a stumbling block. He set up black culture for a stumbling block. He set up the black church as a stumbling block, all right? So that you people would stay asleep, man. All right, and that's why it's like a thief in the night. He don't want you to know he coming. He don't want you to know, he wants you to get caught off guard. That's the best punishment. That's why it says, I think it's the book of Proverbs, roughly paraphrasing, it says the wrath of a jealous man somewhat like that. It can't be quenched, man. Meaning it's gonna anger the Lord even more to come back and see you in the iniquity. It's gonna anger him even more. Meaning his wrath is justified. Indignation, man. Right?
Go ahead. I got a good point basically on the brother. Maybe think of like, that goes into, most high, that indignation, right? That's why it's people set to be destroyed. It's like it's men set to be saved. It's men set to be destroyed, man. Because a lot of you Jake, they like brother saying, they still out here chasing all the worldly things, all the fleshly things, and they never just gonna get the understanding, right? Because most High put them to that spirit of sleep, man. He said, actually, got two quick pieces to bring out. He said Isaiah 29. Actually, yeah, Isaiah 29, right? In verse 10, he said, "But the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and rulers, the prophets and your rulers, the seers hath covered. And the vision of all has become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he says, I cannot, for it is sealed," right? So they're gonna never be able to understand anything. They're gonna never be able to get the understanding to get in the favor of Yahweh, because he got them set to the indignation. Same thing with Esau Edom when they set to the indignation. But with Jake, man, you so lost, you so caught up. The Most High down, he just done with you, man. Like I say, those same men who set to be destroyed, you got those same men who set to be condemned, man. Set to be it's like the same men set to be saved. You got men who set to be condemned, right? I'm gonna go to the book of Jude, chapter 1 and verse 4, right? And it says, "For there are certain men crept and unawares, who are before of old ordained to this condemnation, ungodly men, turning the grace of our power into lavishness, and denying the only Lord power and our Lord Yahweh Shai." Like the brother said, man, you got people out here waking up on Sunday, going to church, calling on Jesus Christ, doing all these things, right? So the Most High, he fed up, he done with it, right? But when he come back, he finna bring that answer for all of you, man. And whether or not, you know what I'm saying, whether or not you want it to come or happen or not, it's gonna happen, right? The indignation, man. That's for wicked Jake, and also for that justice for what Esau done as well, man.
What scriptures did you get in Isaiah 20?
I had brought out Isaiah 29, verse 9 and 10.
Read it again.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29. Like I brought out verse 10 and 11, right? It says, "For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers hath he covered. And the vision of all has become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed."
So, and Paul reiterates that in the book of Romans, right, chapter 11, because this is the thing, right? Even King David, prayed unto the Most High that this should happen unto Israel, to those rebellious Israelites, right? So I'm gonna read. This is Romans 11, and I start at 7. It says, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded." It's like the brother Yasir told me to get in the book of Revelation 22, where it says, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And vice versa, he that is holy, let him be holy still. And that's the way it is. The elect are going to be the elect, right? They've been chosen since before the foundation of the earth was even, created, right? And same thing with the wicked. They have been, reserved and preserved to that day of perdition since the foundation of the earth, because we're all walking in our lives, man. Verse 8, it says, "According as it is written," right? And that's the precept he's talking about. Paul is directly quoting that Isaiah, right? It says, "According as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, until this day." 9, it says, "And David said, Let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see, and bow down their back always." And so that's the thing. All these wicked Israelites, they're in their lives. Right? So you know what I'm saying, you gotta stay in yours. Be holy. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Do your job.
It just look like Hosea 4 and 6, right? Where they said, my people will be destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? I think people don't got the knowledge, right? And that knowledge, that's beginning with fear. They don't got the fear of the Most High, right? But I got another quick precept, 1 Peter 4. And I'm gonna start at verse 17, right? Because basically what we saying, man, like the subject we on right now, like we saying, this judgment gonna start with Israel, man. It's gonna start with y'all, cause we the chosen people, right? It's like Elder Masakba was saying one day on his lesson, on his live, right? You know, if you got your children out playing in the yard with some other children, and your children and all the children doing some bad shit, you gonna grab your child and whoop him to make sure he don't get right. You gonna discipline your child, right? So we the children of Yahweh Shah, he gonna discipline us, right? But you people will see it as, oh God, I want to do nothing, things of that nature. But you gonna understand that, you know, it's all for a reason. It's all for you to get right. You better be glad, you know. You better be glad that he actually doing this to you, because he said who he loves, he chastised, right? So if he ain't even trying to correct you, he's just going to destroy you, he ain't even got nothing for you, right? But he got our chosen people, right? But y'all gonna be all brought back into the kingdom, but through the elect seed, you know. But a quick piece I'm gonna bring out right here, 1 Peter 4:17. It says, "For the time has come that the judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh, and it first begin at us. What shall the end of them be that obey not the gospel of Yahweh? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, what shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of Yahweh commit the keeping of their souls to him, and well-doing as unto a faithful creator," right? You know, we commit not works. We doing these things for the sake of Yahweh Shah, the will of Yahweh Shah, right? And it says for the righteous, we are doing these things, and it says the righteous be scarcely saved. Where you think you're gonna end up at, man? You know, if you don't get right, you know what I'm saying? If the righteous is gonna be scarcely saved, man. Let that sink in, man. We're gonna be scarcely saved. It's gonna be a fearful saving, man. Where you think you're gonna fall in line at? You know, if you don't get right. Well, that title at hand, man. You know, he coming, right? Whether you ready or not, you know, it's gonna happen.
That's a good point. Great points the brothers bring out, man. You know, and this is, you know, like the brothers was going on, you know, just to furthermore expound on it, like going all the way back to the beginning, like the brother was saying, you know, before the foundation of the earth, man, going back to Genesis, you know, with Noah, you know, Shem, and you know, his family being saved, it was always according to a remnant, man. And everybody else, you know, they was predestined to be destroyed, man. You know, going with the first destruction of the people, what the Lord did about water, man, by flooding the earth with that rain, man. Because you know what the Lord sent Noah them out there, you know, to tell the people, you know, that they know that you know, to give them that warning, that fair warning, that destruction was coming, but the people that, you know, they didn't hearken, man. So like going into the, you know, the title of the lesson, man, ready or not, because you know, the Lord gave one, just like you doing now. He giving one after one, like the scripture tell you, roughly paraphrasing. I have stretched out my hand all day into a rebellious house, man. The Lord stretching His hand out every day, man. You know, through the mouth of the prophets, you know, via social media. Us coming up to the highways and byways, lessons being uploaded daily, but that's that warning, man. You know, ready or not. So soon, like the scripture tell you also, the Lord gonna come out that thief in the night, man. Going into the days, you know, going back, like Brother read, you know, in the days of Noah, man. You know, when the water came over to the earth. But I just want to bring this up real fast too, just to expound, even on that point you was bringing up, you know, how you were saying that, you know, the Lord sealed it up so He can't get it. That's gonna be the same way the Lord gonna do with His grace period, man. With His mercy. Once the Lord sucked the mercy, once the elect sealed, like you tell the angels in the earth, man, don't roughly paraphrase, you know, don't have the winds touch the earth until the elect seal in the four corners of the earth, man. You know, so we just waiting on that sealment, you know, of the elect until the destruction come, man. But after that, you know, it's up, man. You know, for the rest of the, you know, rest of the world. But this is real fast. This is Genesis 7, and I start at verse 15, just getting to the point. And it reads, "And they went in unto Noah, and to the ark, two of our flesh wherein is the breath of life." So, you know, it's just going to the point about Noah, his family, and you know, and two of each other animals, you know, male and female, they came into the ark with Noah. You know, because that's what the Lord, you know, commanded Noah to do. This is the point, verse 16, "And they that went in, male and female of our flesh, as the Most High had commanded him, and the Lord shut him in," man. So the Lord shut Noah, his family in, and the rest of the animals, everybody that the Lord commanded to get on that ship, on that ark, man. You know, but after the Lord shut him in, couldn't nobody be saved after that. It's gonna be the same time now in this period, man. Once the Lord see the elect, once they got the information, once they built up to that measure that the Lord, you know, had them to meet. Once the prophecy is fulfilled, that's it, man. Like going to the title, man. Ready or not, here come that destruction, man. You know, so like the brother, like you were saying, like we just listened to the brother on Spirit of Will Levi, you know, from Mississippi. Like I was saying, man, it's better off just to be righteous, man. And, you know, especially if you call into the truth, you giving this knowledge, man, you giving this Holy Spirit, it's better to take advantage of it and just do the right thing and be all in, man. Because once that warning up, what's that time of fulfillment up, the Lord will come down with that mercy, man. Not with that mercy, with that judgment. So like, you know, that door of mercy gonna be closed, man. You know.
That's kind of like I kind of did a lesson on that yesterday too. Just talking about, we're making that vow with the Most High, right? You come in this truth. You know what I'm saying? You make that vow with the Most High that you're gonna do these things, you're gonna do the work, and you're gonna do the will, right? And bring it out. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1. Actually, it was book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5, in at verse 4, right? And it says, when thou vowest a vow unto Yahweh, defer not to pay it, for he hath no pleasure in fools. Pay that which thou hast vowed. So if you come into this truth, man, you get the knowledge. Like what's that? It's just better to be righteous, right? You come into this truth and you get knowledge, understanding. It's better to just do the works, do the will that he set for us to do, man. Because he said, better is it that thou shouldest not vow than thou shouldest vow and not pay. So for you to come in this truth and for you to fall out, go back into the world, things that they doing these things, man, that's just your ass gonna be destroyed according to the law, right? You can be destroyed according to what it set to be, because you understand these things. You know to separate that clean from unclean, right? Like when you little, the oldest one always get in trouble with what the mama say, and you know better, right? You know better, man. You know to get right. So like brother saying, man, it's better to do righteous, man. It's better to just when he give you this truth, give you knowledge, it's better to take advantage of it and do what he set for us to do, man. Because hey, you fall short, man. Hey. It's gonna be bad, man. It's gonna be bad, man. Cause like Tyler Hand, like brother saying, man, this judgment is coming either way. Either way, whether you prepared or not, man. It's coming either way. So you better prepare yourself in the righteous way.
Quick precept, real fast. Before you got
We did that point you made before. Because you was talking about how, how he gave them a spirit of slumber, but you was also speaking about the days of Noah, right? With that ark, right? And it just made me think how the elder apostle Bar had brought out a point about how, Noah didn't shut the door to the ark. You know what I'm saying? Because like the other apostle Bar was saying, if it was up to Noah, maybe he would have let some of those people in. You know what I'm saying? Like come on, you know what I'm saying? Get help. But this is Genesis 7 and 16. It says, and they that went in, male and female of all flesh, as the Most High have commanded them, and Yahweh shut him in. So this is the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna shut that door. You know what I'm saying? Like, this wasn't something that Noah did. Noah didn't pull the lever and shut the door. The Most High, he cut all them people out. You know what I'm saying? Himself. You know what I'm saying? That again, like he was saying, it's the same way it's gonna be now. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother Yassi was saying, this is that ark. You know what I'm saying? We are building our arks. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord is gonna be the one that keeps you in this thing. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know what I'm saying, continue to pray unto him and do the right things. Like the brother Naaman was saying, you know what I'm saying? Doing the will of the Father, that's what's gonna keep you shut in. That's what's gonna keep you, you know what I'm saying, from that flood, or in this case, which is to come, that lake of fire, man.
I forgot who was going to tour. One of the brothers or elders was going to tour. Like you were saying, you gotta imagine it. You gotta think whenever that rain start to come down, it just because it's like it's future prophesied that when the nukes come, those that curse the Most High, and knew this truth, when the shit hit the fan, they gonna know in their spirit, damn, they was right. They gonna know. And so you gotta think when that rain start to come down in the ancient days, man, Jake probably was Noah. You feel me? So you gotta think like you just brought up. The Lord shut that door, man. They probably was scratching, screaming at the door, screaming at Noah, screaming at everybody on the boat, trying to get on the boat. Motherfuckers probably jumping in the water, trying to get on the boat.
They said it was rain, and it rained back then. It rained back then.
You know what I'm saying? With no rain,
and I heard it rain to that time.
God, and I think the Lord did a number the same way He gonna do on Babylon the Great, man. If I'm not mistaken, like it was going to it said that that rain, that water went on for 150 days, man. So you gotta think for if it rained 2 days now, stop down here, so you got baby flood. You got like 150 days, man. But that was a good point though, because it's gonna be the same way when the Lord shut that mercy period. Shut that mercy and grace period, because like the scripture tell you, going into the feminine word, and Amos, which is paraphrasing what they gonna go look for the prophets from east to west. But it's gonna be the same thing. When that rain came, they probably was looking for Noah and his family and everybody that was on the boat. To try to get some understanding, try to get on the boat. The same way it's gonna be when the shit the fan, that family the word here, in the mouth of the prophets not gonna be out here no more, man. The hand of the Lord ain't gonna be stretched out no more. They're gonna be looking for the prophets. That's gonna be them. That's gonna be them coming to the door of the ark, man, trying to get in before the flood comes.
Good precept, man. This is Luke chapter 13, verse 25. And it says, when once the master of the house is risen up and has shut the door, and you begin to stand without and to knock at the door, saying, Lord, Lord, open unto us. He shall answer and say unto you, I know you not whence you are. You know what I'm saying? like the brother saying, man, you know, y'all gonna be trying to, like days of no, man, you gonna be trying to get into that door. Hey, let us in, let us in. And you know, man, I'll tell you, I don't know who you are, right? Especially ones who understand the truth when you look the way, but also the Jake who ignorantly just ignore it, right? You know what I'm saying? That you see y'all on social media, oh, Hebrew is like this, oh, Hebrew is like that. Those things that makes people playing, blaspheming the name of the Most High, counting on Jesus Christ ignorantly, you know, just a quick point when I'm thinking about it, you know, like when you added me to the group chat, I was looking in like the reels y'all sent, and I messed around and seen. I know y'all don't know his name, but it's a light skinned dude. I remember we was talking about him one day. You know, because he smiled, and I was just going through his page. Cause I remember we was talking about him one day in the lesson, and he was tripped, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he know, like he in the y'all calling his name, y'all ooh, he playing, but you can tell, like, you know what I'm saying? People in that nature, man, like them gonna be the main ones, like. What? But them Israelites was right. Them Hebrew Israelites was right. Like all this stuff they was saying is true. And them people be them same people knocking at the door. Hey, I'm sorry, let us in. You know, but hey.
And really on another point on that, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with people that's in the truth. You know what I'm saying? You can't get too comfortable thinking just because you're in now, the Lord not gonna kick you out. You know what I'm saying? He'll open that door and push you out. You know what I'm saying? He'll open that door and turn you reprobate. You know what I'm saying? So don't think, you know what I'm saying, just because you know what I'm saying, you doing stuff now, don't get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Just no. You want to bring it up?
Nah, 'cause I was just gonna say, I just didn't want to roughly paraphrase it because you bring it out. But just like that's a good point. Just like you were saying, that's what you said it though. You know, the meaning that they're gonna be saying, "What Lord, have we not prophesied in their name? Can cast out demons?" You know.
This is so I'm just gonna read that a little parable. Just a small part of it. Matthew 22 and 11. It says, "And when the king came into the seat of guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. And he said unto him, Friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then said the king to the servants, Bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. For many are called, but few are chosen, man." So just because, you know what I'm saying, you may be in the truth now, brothers may know who you are, so on and so forth, that don't mean you can't get taken out, man. Because again, the same way that it was the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, who closed the door to the ark, it's the same person who can open it and kick you out, man.
All right, that's a good point. Not to go too far on it. So I'm bringing precepts to go bounce back on the other points. But that's why I like like you got to come in at you got to come in 100% truth, man. You got to come through that, through that right door. You know, like it was going to roughly paraphrasing what John 10. I said it's John 10. But you got to come through that right door. You can't come creeping up through the window. You can't come in through the false prophets. You can't, you can't come in doing your own thing. You can't come in with that old man. Like the scriptures brought out, like the product. You got to come in with that garment of the Lord on, man. You can't come into the party with the old clothes on. Then you got that your clothes dirty, kind of musty. You still kind of smell like weed from the world. Then you got to come in clean, wash, hold it, man. Cause Lord probably, hey friend, come on, you know how Jake is. What's going on?
He called you friend.
You know what I'm saying?
Friend, how you gonna come in?
Because I'm burning this out real fast just because you were going back to that door, man. About the Lord shutting that door and no man to be able to open it. And it's even going back into the heart like we were going to. This is Revelation 3:8. And it reads, I know thy works, and behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it, for thou hast a little script and has kept my word and has not denied my name. So whether the Lord open or shut that door, it's all up to you how about shut. No man can open it or no man can close it, man. So the Lord, finding in his favor to give you grace, no man can close that door for you. But the Lord finding in his favor not to give you mercy and grace and shut that door, can't nobody open it back up. It's all the will of Yahweh at the end of the day, man, like the brothers was going to. But I want to bounce back on this real fast. Just a quick point, because like the brother was bringing up about that making a vow, man. Because this goes back, deeper to the scriptures. Whenever 2/3 of our people, the wicked of our people, going into the crucifying of Yahweh, man. They make that vow and say what? And let the blood of Yahweh be on us and our children, man. See, and Jake forgot that, man. Jake, because Jake didn't come back and receive the Spirit. Jake forgot that they said let the blood of Yahweh be on us and our children. That's why you see our people suffering for it now, man. Through the curses, through all the shit our people going through, man. Through the turmoil and the hell that Yahweh putting us through, man. But just to read this real fast, this is Matthew 27, and I'm gonna pick up at I'm gonna try to get to the point. I'm gonna read verse 24, and it reads. Well, I'm gonna start at verse 23 to get some context. Matthew 27 and 23. Or 20, Yeah, 23 cons. Like, and the governor said, "Why? What evil have he done?" But they cried out the more, saying, "Let him be crucified." So the governor was trying to justify for Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying? What evil have he done? But what, you know, what are people saying? Let him be crucified. It's gonna be the same thing, you know, coming to these last days, man. Niggas ain't gonna want to hear the Israelite, hear the men of the Lord, man. You know, do away with them niggas, man. It says when Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, and that's spiritual, man. You know, because what Pilate doing that was symbolism when he washed his hands with it. You know, he did all he could. And that's why he was saying, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it. He says, then answered all the people and said, his blood be on us and our children, man. So, you know, that's that vow going back to Israel saying, man, let the blood of Yahushua be on us and our children, man. Because Pilate washed his hands with it, man. You know, Pilate and the governor, they wash their hands with it for trying to say Yahushua. That's going to come to the point the same way what the elect men of the Lord going to do with preaching his word, man, his gospel, man. And the Lord going to put his spirit out here, man. He gonna wash his hands with Babylon the Great and the wicked, man. You know, and that's gonna be that. And that blood gonna be on them, and they're gonna have to pay for that, man, because what they made that vow like the brothers was going to, man.
That's what goes to that remnant too, man. You know, Most High set him a remnant for that, because he already knew, you know, Deuteronomy 4:25, he already knew they was gonna go out. He already knew how these people was gonna act. They've been a wicked people, right? But just a quick point, man. I was just sitting here thinking of the spirit, right? You know, the brother brought this out, and I had a precept for it earlier because you had gave it to us. I said earlier for us to hold Matthew 22:9. And I was you read it right quick.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22, and verse 9. It says, "Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, be it to the marriage." So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good. And the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. And he said unto him, Friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless.
Fine. So you know that putting on that garment. I think what precept is that whole garment, right? That's just having this knowledge and this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? If you can't come in this truth and not having on the full whole garment, like the brother's basically saying, man. You can't come here with that old word on you, with that old mindset on you. You know what I'm saying? Because precept I had for this, right? When I was going to think about it, it comes to the title at hand too as well. You gotta prepare yourself, man. Preparing yourself is putting on that wedding garment, man. Putting yourself, right? Because in Revelation 19. Revelation 19 and verse 7, right? And it says, let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, right? Who's that Lamb? That Lamb is Yahushua. He said his wife has made herself ready. Who's his wife? The elect, man, right? So you part of the elect. Most I get this knowledge of truth, man. You gotta scribe. You gotta put on that whole garment, right? Put on the whole garment. Prepare yourself. So we know the tribulations and things that the elect gonna face, right? It says. And to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white. For the fine linen is the righteous of saints. Who are those saints? Psalms 148, right? We know who those saints is. The Israelites, right? Israel. You know, like said in Matthew, right? He ain't have on the right garment. He ain't have on the right wedding garment, man. He ain't in the whole truth. That goes to that false prophet, those false doctrines. You know, coming in this truth, still calling on Yah, doing all these things, still doing these things of the world. But you gotta put that off, right? You gotta prepare yourself. For the wedding, you got to put on the whole garment, right? To keep reading, it said, he said unto me, right, blessed are they which are called unto marriage supper, right? We know this truth is just like unto a supper, man. It's truth like unto a meal, man. So when you called into this truth, right, it's for you to put out everything that you was doing before. But this truth is what you're supposed to be focusing and doing all your days until the time that coming, man, to the time that's set before us, right? The kingdom, you know, the coming of Yahushua and angels filling the sky, destroying this place, right? Because if you don't put on that whole armor, right? How can you stand in the ways of this evil world, man? You don't put on the whole armor if you don't get right spiritually, right, and put off this flesh. You still gonna be want to do things of the flesh, man. You still gonna want to do things of this world. You know, you still gonna be caught up in these ways. You ain't gonna be able to fight them all how you feel like you can. You gonna try to do it your own way, right? The man's going to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, you know, the Most High gonna thrust you out. He gonna put you on out. You ain't sincere with it, man. It goes into that vow, man. You gotta be sincere with your vow. You gotta be ready to give it up, man. You say those who forsake mother, brother, and sister, right? Forsake everything for the truth. You gotta be able to, this truth gotta be, you gotta be all in, man. You can't be 75%, 95%. You gotta be 100%, 110% in this truth, man. But
Two precepts. This Revelation 16 to 15, and it reads, Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. You know, so it's like the brother was going to, man. You know, preparing yourself for that wedding, always being ready, man, for the coming of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, man. That's why it said, Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garment, because what you watching for the coming of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, man. And it says what you keeping your garment, man. That means you ready for the wedding, you prepared, man. You know, it said what? Lest he walk naked and they see his shame, man. You know, unless you out here, again, like in that garment, walking naked, and the Lord come back and see that shame, man. You know? And then real fast, based off that, this Ecclesiastes 9 and 8, it says, Let thy garments be always white, and let thy head lack no ornament, man. So, you know, like I said, let thy garment be always white. That's going into you being pure, man. Staying holy, man. Staying clean for Yahweh as much as you can, man. And it says, and let thy head lack no ornament, man. Meaning, you know, you don't want to let no wisdom in the truth, man. You know, you want to get all you can. You know, like the scripture say, what is that? Be learned whether in a small manner or a big manner, or something like that. Be not ignorant, man, whether in a small manner or a big manner. So you don't want to let no oil. You want your garment to be always white, man. You know, you want to scribe all the way to the foot, like the scripture tell you when you come to serve, you know, the Lord Yahweh Shah, serve with all your heart, man. You know.
I got a quick precept, just one quick precept on the point right there. Ephesians 6 and 11, right? It says, put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that he may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, right? So putting on that whole armor, man, putting on that garment, man, so you can be able to stand against these things, so you can understand, you know, the like not to get off subject, but you know, being the proper guy, you can be able to understand the truth and the lie. You know what I'm saying? You be able to understand the clean from the unclean, right?
Somebody grab Revelation 14. But I want to get back to that point of how you was talking about, you know what I'm saying, how you know, it's a marriage, you know what I'm saying, that the person that, you know, we are to marry, that husband is Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shah is, you know what I'm saying, he's like any man, you know, he don't want no whore. He don't want a woman that's, you know what I'm saying, been with everybody, you know what I'm saying, done this and done that. You know what I'm saying? He wants a child's virgin, man. So I'm gonna read this right quick. Start you can really start at 3. This is 2 Corinthians 11 and 2. It says, For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy, for I have espoused to you one husband, that I may present you as a Chad's virgin to the Hamashiach, man. So we're supposed to be presented as Chad's virgins, you know what I'm saying? A holy virgin, you know what I'm saying? Those who haven't been defiled. So read that.
So that verse 3.
We need to start.
So I just started this one. So this Revelation chapter 14, verse 1, it says, And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their forehead.
That lamb is who? Like he said earlier in that precept he brought out, the lamb is who he's supposed to be married to. That's Yahweh Shah, man.
And verse 2, And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder, and I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the 4 beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
Oh, 144,000 is what? It's the elect.
These are they which were not defiled with the woman, for they are virgins. They are they which follow the Lamb whatsoever he go. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and to the Lamb.
All right, so you can start right there, right? Because like I said, we're not defiled. You know what I'm saying? We're virgins. And right here, when it says women, it's not literally talking about women. It's talking about what? It's talking about, you know, other philosophies, other ways of life, other ideologies. You know what I'm saying? Other religions. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? You can't be defiled, right? Yahweh Shah, really, Yahweh Shah being the husbandman. You know what I'm saying? He's not, like I said earlier, he's not gonna want somebody who's been, you know what I'm saying, laying in bed with all these other places. That's why you gotta depart from, you know what I'm saying, from America, aka Babylon, right? Because you don't want to drink of that cup, right? You want to be separated. You want to be holy. You know, like a child's virgin.
Can I expand on that? I'm bringing this out real fast. This is Hebrews 13:4, and it reads, Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers the Most High will judge, man. So it's like the brother was saying, you know, going into it being spiritual, you know, being a wife, that Chad's virgin to Yahweh Shah, you don't want to be considered a whoremonger, man. You don't want to be adulterous, man. You don't want to be out here mingle, you know, and all the doctrines, philosophies of Esau in this world, man, mingling all these, these idols, these different damn religions, the ways of Babylon the Great, man. Like the brother would love to go into, man, that black, that nigga culture, man. You don't want to be mingled with all these things because these things defile you, man. They corrupt you. They take you away from the spirit of empower you. How about Shah, man, that they actually receive the truth and be tapped in all the way. And I'm going to read this just to further expound on it. Because like the brother was saying, this is real fast, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, and I start at verse 11. And it reads, therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation, because in the creature of the Most High they are become an abomination and stumbling blocks to the souls of man and a snare to the feet of the unwise, man. So, all these idols, all these stumbling blocks and traps of the world, like I said, it's become stumbling blocks to the souls of man and a snare to the feet of the unwise. So this is the point. That's the point. Verse 12, it said, for the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the adventure of them the corruption of life, man. So the Lord was telling you, and the devising the idols, that was the beginning of spiritual fornication of our people going out, man, fornicating, from Yahweh Shah. Because like the brother was going to, the brother was watching on the way here to camp. You can't try to, have a marriage or relationship with Yahweh Shah, but then you land in the bed with Babylon on the weekend. You land in the bed, you going to sneak off and kiss and rub on nigga culture and all this other shit on the weekend, man. That's how you become undefiled, like the brother was going to. That's how you get considered a whoremonger, man. That's what our people love to do. Because like the scriptures going to, that spiritual fornication was the beginning. It says in an adventure of them was the corruption of life, man. So when these things were invented and came upon the earth, it was the corruption of life. That's what separated us from the elect in Israel from their power, man. That spiritual fornication.
Like your brother was saying, man, you can't be trying to lay down, you can't be married to Yahweh Shai, right? You can't be that married to Yahweh Shai and then laying down with Babylon, right? Because we know Babylon is that great whore, man. Babylon is that great whore, man. So it's the book of Nahum, chapter 3, right? And I'm gonna start at verse 1. Just get the whole point. It says, woe to the blood, and this talk about ancient Nineveh, right? Ancient Nineveh, it was a place of iniquity. A lot of sin going on there, a lot of killing going on there, right? But we also know, you got a spirit to receive it, right? The Most High, a lot of things, a lot of things of the past, the Most High referred to Babylon today, like he said, in Revelations 11:8, right? Spiritually, Sodom and Egypt, right? Egypt, why? Exodus 22. Egypt was known as the house of bondage, right? And we in slavery over here in America, right? Even with Sodom, right? Sodom and Gomorrah, a place was destroyed for all the iniquity, homosexuality, thing that was going on over there, same thing that's going on over here, right? But it's talking about ancient Nineveh, but it can be applied to America today, right? It says, woe to the bloody city. We know America, that bloody city. They've been over here killing and destroying our people for ages to come, right? It said, woe to that bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery, and the prey departeth not. The noise of a whip and the noise of rattling of wheels and of prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. The horsemen lift up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their courts. They stumble upon their courts, because the multitude of the whoredom of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, that tell nations through her whoredom and families through her witchcraft, right? So, the stable, like where somebody keep horses at, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, a stable where you keep hoes at, or a pimp will have his hoes at, right? But they refer to as horses in here, right? And you will have that whore, which like she's the favorite, whether it's her body, her looks, whatever she got, she's the favorite whore, right? That's America, man. America's that favorite whore, right? Because everybody know of the American dream. Everybody love America, right? Revelation 17:2. Everybody drunk in her fornication. They come over here, try to get a new life. They come over here, they could be anything they want to be. Homosexuality, they could be a boy can be a girl could be a boy. You know what I'm saying? You got all these things going on. You come over here, you could be a trapper, rapper. You could be whatever you want to be in America. America allows all iniquity, man. That's why America that great whore. That's why you got to separate, man. That's why you say Micah 2:10, depart, but it's not your rest. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother said, you can't be in that marriage with Yahweh Shai thinking that you're going to still do the ways and follow the ways of Babylon. It's contrary, man. It don't go together. But.
All right, quick pre-shot. Thoughts on that? This is Revelation 18. I start at verse 2. This is Revelation 18:2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, it's becoming the habitation of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, in the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. But this being the point, verse 3, it says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies," man. So this is like the brother was going to, man. All these other nations, you know, and people of the world, they love Babylon the Great, man. Like the scriptures going to, it said that they all have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, man. It says, "And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her," man. And he also going to the merchants, man, because we already know Babylon the Great, aka America, this shit ain't nothing but one big business, man. It ain't nothing but a damn business, man. You know, a damn corporation, man. You know, the Eastside playing and running out these damn games, man. This ain't shit. This all this is a money scheme going back to, you know, to these damn devils wanting power, man, to conquer everything, man. This ain't nothing but a damn corporation, man. You know, because you gotta think, going back to the system, everybody in the earth, they ain't nothing but a damn number, man. It ain't nothing but a damn social security number to these damn devils, man. You know.
But yeah, like, feel me? And all that lead back to, you know, that's why he left his elect. That's why he left his certain man who was going to depart and do his will, do his work, man. You know, a quick precept, right? Isaiah 1:9, right? He said, except the Lord of hosts had left us, so like, except the Lord of hosts, and that Lord is all caps, it said Yahweh. Yeah, but Isaiah 1:9, right, it says, except the Lord Yahweh of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant. We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah, right? So if he ain't leave us that, if he ain't leave us that, you know, that remnant, man, you have Jake all out here doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? No, you have Jake out here doing whatever they want, man. Most high done be done with us, right? But he left us to that remnant. You know, that remnant was gonna be the one who return back. We got that faith and that understanding and the truth of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, his elect was going to do the work, who's going to do the hardest, who's going to do these things, who's going to depart, who's going to be audible into that marriage, man. Like we've been saying, you know, he had his elect, right? So I got another quick precept.
Kind of quick point while you bring it up. Like you were saying, man, if we went on to that remnant, man, the elect, you know, in the will of Yahweh Shai, it wouldn't be no damn Israel, man. You know, like, cause you gotta think these devils' main goal from all the nations was what? Let Israel be the name of Israel being remembered is no more, man. You know, Jake so damn savage, so damn stupid, man. Jake would have been you know, be given into the hands of the enemy, like the scriptures tell you, my people are led as sheep to the slaughter, man. You know, it wouldn't have been no damn Jake, man. Wouldn't have been no damn no blacks, Native Americans, Latinos, man. You know, I would have been great. You see how they did, not to keep ranting about it, but look how they did Native Americans, man. The Trail of Tears. Look how they did Jake, man. Look how they still doing Jake, man. You know, if it wasn't for that mercy from Yahweh Shai, it wouldn't be no nation in Israel, man. What you got?
Yeah, just a quick precept of what you was talking about with Isaiah chapter 1, right? Like you said, like he has a reserve, he has a remnant, right? So this is Romans 11, and I just read straight to the point, verse 4. It says, "But what saith the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Even so, then at this present time, there also is a remnant according to the election of grace," man. So he's always had that remnant. You know what I'm saying? He's always had, you know what I'm saying, a select. He's always had a select amount of righteous men, you know what I'm saying, who he knew, you know what I'm saying, will be holy unto him. That was just a quick precept of what you had brought up.
I got another quick precept on that as well. Isaiah 10, I'm going to start at verse 20, right? It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote him, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power," right? So that remnant shall return, man. You gonna have a lot of you they don't even understand they're in captivity, man. Like, you know, I used to when I first came into truth, I used to live and when I first figured out before I had moved to North Carolina, when I was like 11th grade, you know. And I remember I used to talk to my trainer about this when I'm still, you know, a big baby, and like I ain't just fully put off my works, but I'm understanding it, right? He used to always say, "Oh, I ain't in captivity. I can go buy what I want. I can go do what I want whenever I want to." They don't even understand they in captivity, man. They feel like they free. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they can do whatever they want to, right? They feel like they can just go out here and do whatever. And Babylon allow that, but it's all to a limit. You know, you only got those rich elites who are above the law, man. They still under the law, but they don't follow the laws that Yahweh Shai give us. They follow the laws that Esau put out here. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to return back to the Most High. They still out here in these easy things, right? Don't eat pork. Jake go smash pork. You know what I'm saying? They do all these things. They love it, bro. But they don't want to do the will of Yahweh Shem Shah. But they'll follow what Esau said to them, man. They don't understand. They still under captivity, man. They don't still understand. But that's why they remnant understand it. You know?
It's kind of, I laughed when you said that because I was having a conversation with somebody yesterday. And they was asking about the truth, right? And they wanted to know, you know what I'm saying, the deep things, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to know about the afterlife and regeneration and all that. And I was like, first, you know what I'm saying, I gotta give you milk first, you know what I'm saying? I gotta show you about, I said about how you ain't supposed to be eating pork. And it was like, I don't want to know about that. And it was like, I'm not ready to give that up. You know what I'm saying? So that just show you how simple Jake is, man. Like giving up swine's flesh. You know what I'm saying? That's the beginning steps. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do that, how can you expect how about you trying to give you the spirit to be able to understand? You know what I'm saying? The deeper things, the mysteries of the scriptures, the secrets of the scriptures, which he only reveals to the prophets. You know what I'm saying? How can you expect to understand things like that? You can't give up pork. You know what I'm saying? But it made me laugh because that just happened yesterday.
But real quick, that's how you know Jake, like you said, they claim not to be in captivity, or they claim that, you know, but that's how you know they still in captivity, because Jake can be bought. Like you said, he want to know he or she want to know the mysteries, like that. They want to know the deep things. But like you said, you gotta come with the milk first. But Jake want to be bought. Like he want to hear shit. Okay, well you gonna receive spiritual powers, or he want to be bought. That's how you know he a slave. You know what I'm saying? We can't be bought with Esau's. We don't care about the Apple Watches, all this extra shit. But that's the point.
Hear something that's gonna make them feel good, make them feel like they know something. You know what I'm saying?
Quick piece of, and just before I bring the piece of, just quick point to add on. Like I was going to, man, just to add on to the point. This ain't nothing but a high level. How I look at it, it's like a high level captivity, but you still live with it, man. You can't leave the country. You can't do certain things without the devil's permission, man. You only allowed to eat what this devil put out. You know, you can't. If you want to wake up and eat steak every day, you couldn't. In the kingdom of heaven, you're gonna be able to eat what you want to eat. You're gonna have the heart. You're gonna have your heart's desire. That's real freedom. You know, when you wake up, you live to eat. You know, McDonald's, Burger King, whatever in your area, man. You know, it's like I said, it's just a high level captivity, man. You only can do so much, and then you gotta think. You set to work a 9 to 5. You set to work a job every day. You want to make ends meet. You gotta go to work. You know, it's captivity, man. However you look at it, Jake look like, oh yeah, well, I'm allowed to go to work. I can buy this. I can buy the J. It's captivity, man. You know, the devil is just spoiling you with that. That's why the scriptures tell you what, give the scruff the heart, man. But these ain't nothing but gifts from the devil. Well, y'all niggas in captivity. It's like a dog. When you train a dog, you ain't gotta tell the dog, don't leave the yard. Don't leave the yard. Don't go over there and do it. The dog already know that. He already know don't leave the yard. Don't go shit on the porch or this, whatever. You know, just how to train these niggas up good. But just look, that's crazy. Boy, that's crazy. That's the spirit. But I'm bringing this out, man. This is 2 Esdras 4 and verse 2. It says, and said, thy heart have gone too far in this world, and thinketh to comprehend the way of the Most High, man. Because that's what's wrong with these Jacobs, man, people in the world. Their heart is too far in the world, but they thinking to comprehend the ways of the Most High. You know, cause like the scripture tell you, if you paraphrase it, comes to the truth, what you got to be born again. Like, bro, you gotta be brought up through that sincere milk of the word, man. You know, as a baby, you gotta be retaught. You gotta be restructured, reframed, man. You know, because like scripture telling you, your heart too far in the world, you're not going to be able to comprehend the ways of the Most High. If all you know is down rape, robber, murder, all the Esau done pushed out on social media and his TV and his doctrine and, you know, JC, white Jesus, and eat pork and, you know, come as you are, whatever, you're not going to be able to comprehend the ways of the Most High. You're not going to be able to understand, if my child, man, I can take him up to be stoned. You're not going to be able to, you know, like the scripture tell you, what's that precept, damn, what is it? It's something about they understand not judgment, or it's like wise men understand judgment. What is what I'm talking about?
I think it's 1 Corinthians.
Bring it out if you got it. Bring it out. Go find it real fast. Damn. But the point being, man, wise man, we give them that spirit. We understand the ways of the Most High. We understand judgment. We understand, you know, how it's set up. You know, but people in the world, they're not gonna be able to comprehend it. That's why. You know, but they still like the brother said, they still want to jump straight into it, know the deep things. They want to know what's everybody's Christian favorite question? When the end of the world gonna be? When the Lord, you know exactly when the Lord gonna return? You know, you got it.
Yeah, Proverbs 28:5. When they read, evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things.
God. So evil people in this world, evil men, they understand not judgment. They don't understand the ways of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, but we, given that spirit, given that unction from Yahweh Shai, we understand all things, man.
What's that? Sharet 39 and 24. But for paraphrasing, as his ways and stumbling blocks into the wicked, plain into the holy.
But this a quick precept I was thinking about earlier. You know, the person you was talking about when they were asking these questions, they want to just jump over the milk and want to get straight to the thing, right? It says not a novice, or it's like this First Timothy 3 and verse 6, right? It says not a novice, right? And I got definition of a novice right here is a person new to or inexperienced in a field or situation, right? So this person new to this thing, they new to the truth, but they want to jump straight into it, right? It says 1 Timothy 3 and 6, not a novice, lest being lifted up with pride, he fall into the condemnation of the devil, right? So that's them trying to jump over the milk and go straight to the milk, or go straight to the meat. They trying to learn deep things already. They ain't even learned the little things yet, right? They gonna get most shit. They ain't gonna be able to take it all in. They ain't gonna be able to understand it for real, because he's trying to skip over the things he really should learn, right? As I watched Elder Mark Zachbot listen yesterday, one of the elders had put a precept on the comment board that had stuck with me too as well, because they was kind of talking about this yesterday on the live lesson, right? Hebrews 5 and verse 12, right? It says for when for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be first principles of the oracles of Yahweh, right? And the oracles of Yahweh, you can go to I think what it is, 1 Peter. I got it right here in my notes, right? Yeah, 1 Peter 4 and 11, right? So you know what those oracles of Yahweh is. So the oracles, right? 1 Peter 4 and 11 says, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of Yahweh, right? So you need to be taught right in order to teach, right? We all got talents, man. We all got talents in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? You got 100-fold, 60-fold, you know, no matter what, we all got talents in this truth, right? But you can't be thinking that you already at 100-fold, you just coming in this truth, right? You got to take steps to it, man. You got to take steps to understand it, right? For this precept, it said, if any man minister, let him do as the ability which Yahweh giveth, and that Yahweh in all things may be glorified through Yahweh Shah, Mashiach, to whom be praised and dominion forever and ever. So everything we doing is to give honor and glory to Yahweh Shah, right? But them just trying to skip over the little thing, trying to tell them like, hey, you need to put down the pork, you need to put down. These all things he's telling you to give the honor and worship to Yahweh Shah. These things that he said into you, man. But you want to just, like the brother said, they want to hear the smooth thing. They want to hear, oh yeah, you're gonna have this and that in the kingdom. They want to hear this and that. Like they also saying that's how Jake can be easily bought, man. All you gotta do is give them drop a new pair of Jordans, things of that nature. They love it, man. They ain't worried about what's going on in the world no more. Everybody at the mall lined up to see where they can get the Jordan. Oh, they all trying to sell the raffle ticket. Drop a new iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Drop a new Apple Watch. Drop a new car. You know what I'm saying? They caught up in all that. But
quick point, like just basically going on what you're saying. That's why, like you've been hearing the elders and the apostles say, man, going into. That's why it all goes back to the spirit, man. You know, the Lord is sitting and giving you that spirit, man. If you ain't got the spirit, you're not gonna be able to understand the truth, because like you were saying, people don't understand this is a spiritual thing. You tell them to put the pork down, you know, the simple things, the milk, that's gonna help them build up to the meat, man. To be able to chew the meat so they can digest and understand that. But they don't comprehend that because they haven't been given the spirit, man. You know, and just like I was telling the brother the other day, it's just like when you look at accounts with Job, well, not Job, but Esdras. And just in general, the Lord revealing certain things, certain deep mysteries to prophets and brothers in the scriptures. Just going into Esdras being that example, he made Esdras going fast, man, for them a week, 7 days, or certain amount of days, just so the spirit can be revealed to him so he can get it, man. People don't understand. You're not gonna be able to, like the scripture tell you, what is that? Wisdom of Solomon. You know, the spirit of wisdom, roughly prayer for the spirit of wisdom. It's not gonna dwell with a malicious soul. It's not gonna dwell in something. It's gonna flee. It ain't gonna sit. It's something that's unclean. That's abominable.
Hey, real quick, not to cut you off. That's exactly what you see happening with Eleazar, of course, Bishop Nate, and a lot of you're gonna see it with Waffle. You gonna see with all these men. A lot of these people came in with the spirit. They came in on fire. They came in because a lot of them learned from who? The elders and the apostle of Great Millstone. But now you see them wax and worse. You know what I'm saying? But that was
Read this precept. This is 1 Peter 2 and 2. It says, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that you may grow thereby, man. So that's the only way, man. You have to grow by the scriptures, man. You have to, and by the scriptures, you have to go get into it with the milk. You know what I'm saying? You got to come, like I said, as a newborn babe, man. Newborn, you got a baby. You know what I'm saying? You just had a newborn child. You're not gonna feed him steak. No, man. You gonna breastfeed that baby. You gonna have that baby. You gonna have your woman breastfeed that baby. You gonna have them. You know what I'm saying? Grow the way they're supposed to.
Piece it right quick. Hebrews 5 can really say that, right? I'm gonna start over real fast. It says Hebrews 5:12, for when the first, for when for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of Yahweh, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. So basically what the brother was saying, you need that need of milk, man. You're a baby in the truth, man. You don't just jump straight to strong. You don't jump straight to eating steak, eating lobster, well, not lobster. So chill out. And,
like the scripture say, man, that really come with pride too, man. Because people come to this truth, they want to know something. They want to be the big dog. They want to be the head of a camp. They want to be, you know, what I'm saying this, and that, and the third. But no, you just came to this truth. You gotta understand. You gotta learn how to put your pride to the side. You know what I'm saying? How to come to this thing as a child. You know what I'm saying? Eager to learn. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be eager to be taught, not to think you know everything.
It's like a quick precept, like the brother read. That was a good precept. Like I said, being taught what the first principalities of how about Shah, man. You know, being what a leader of that milk, man. Like the brother said, people come to the truth and they want to know all these deep, big things, and that's why like the brother was going to. That's why you see a lot of these camps they off, man. A lot of people in the truth, you know, you got a lot of false prophets because what they came into the truth, trying to teach what the mark of the beast, off the real, trying to teach what the mark of the beast is, or trying to teach what the 17 horns was in Revelation. You know, trying to come in and give all the deep breakdowns of Daniel, you know, all these different mysteries. Well, you ain't never acquired a sense of milk, man. So now you tripping over these things. You tripping over them Peter apostles, man. You tripping over, epistles. You know, his letters. You tripping over Peter letters. Because even Paul wrote that in the scriptures, you know, about, you know, some things that Peter wrote. It'll trip you up if you're not careful, man. You know, if you're not learning these things. But I want to bring this out real fast because just going to the point like the brother was saying, a baby not finna sit up and tell you. Because the baby can't tell you, oh no, I don't want that milk right now. It's a newborn. The baby can't tell you, I don't want that milk. Don't give him that damn pacifier. You can't sit up and do that. The baby is subject to the will, whatever you know, the flow you give him, that's what he's subject to, man. And as a baby, you watch babies sit up and watch, man. A baby watch you all day, watch your every move, because that's how babies learn, man. A baby ain't sitting up talking or, man, tell me, how can I run? How you run? How you go to the stove? How you drive that car? Baby ain't requiring all that, man. You see what I'm saying? So that's when you come to the truth, you gotta be like a baby, man. But real fast, this is Ecclesiastes 5:1. It says, keep thy foot when I go into the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear than give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. It says, be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thy heart be hasty to utter anything before the Most High. For the Most High is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore let thy words be few. You know, so when you come to the truth, you really don't want to talk much. Because like scripture say, it's dangerous, man. You know, this thing, like the elder apostle, Conversion, I would say the truth is deadly serious, man. Because you can't add or take away to the truth. You don't want to just come into the truth just saying anything. You don't want to, you know, get a little bit of knowledge and just start saying anything. But you know, be spiritual. Well, you know, damn, Satan ain't gonna be allowed in the kingdom. We're gonna worship Satan. You know, just stupid shit. Just, you know, just playing the guessing game, man. You know.
This is the book of Sharach, chapter 32 and verse 7. It says, speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art twice asked, right? So basically saying, you know what I'm saying, be slow to speak, you know what I'm saying? When you come to this truth, you know what I'm saying, as a babe, you know what I'm saying, trying to overspeak, nigga, you know everything, right? Verse 8, it says, let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. Be as one that knoweth and yet holdeth his tongue. So just because you know what I'm saying, you think you know something, there's people who know more, especially when you're in presence of, you know what I'm saying, elders, so on and so forth, right? Verse 9 is, because like it says in verse 9, it says, if thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. And when ancient men are in place, use not many words, man. Because again, you got to come to this thing as a babe, right? But the scriptures also tell you, you know what I'm saying, the number of age doesn't necessarily equate to wisdom, you know what I'm saying? That's not how that works. You know, or no, it says gray hairs, you know what I'm saying? It's not equivalent to wisdom, you know what I'm saying? But it's through knowledge, you know what I'm saying? That's where it comes from. But you had a precept you want to read?
Yeah. Read it again.
From top.
Yeah.
This is Sharach 32 and 7. It says, speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art twice asked. Let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. Be as one that knoweth, and yet holdeth his tongue. If thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them, and when ancient men are in place, use not many words.
That's beautiful, man. Because that's why you see a lot of people being called out on the comment board. That's why you see, especially the Elder Matas not about from Jim at South Carolina, like you see a lot of stupid ass questions, man. Because it's like the apostles breaking it down, and they breaking it down simple. They breaking it down plain, like it's plain upon table. But you got men speaking out of place. That's why you don't get it. Because they eager to say something, they eager to speak, they eager to prove a point, or they eager to make themselves known. That's why you're not getting it. But if you was seeking the sincere milk, you would have got it the first time. But you so ready to, what about this, or what if this happened to the kingdom, or what if Esau? But yeah, that was a good precept. Real quick, just to back y'all up. This is Acts 8 and 29. It reads, it says, the Holy Spirit, NLT, the Holy Spirit said to Philip, go over and walk along beside the carriage. Philip ran over and heard the man reading from the prophet Isaiah. Philip asked, do you understand what you are reading? The man replied, how can I unless someone instruct me? And he urged Philip to come into the carriage and to sit with him. The passage of the scripture he said he had been reading was this: he was led like a sheep to the slaughter, and as a lamb is silent before the shears, he did not open his mouth. So the point is, man, you know, like people in the comment board, man, you just gotta be, you definitely gotta seek the 100% truth. People so quick to go after what look good, like I said, the purple garments or these big unity camps, or the brothers out there with the staffs, everybody in order, man. You gotta seek the sincere milk, man. And a lot of people don't want to join. I ain't say join GMS, but they don't want to get down with the 100% truth, because people are offended. People are offended at the great doctor. People are offended at they just offended at the 100% truth.
People fear that family. Like, I'm just going to tell you, it might therefore become our enemy because I tell you the truth. People are offended at rebuke, man. People are offended at yeah, you know what I'm saying? Emotions in a way, man, being chastised, being set straight in order, man. You know, but just to back you up real fast, I want to bring this out. That was a good point, because that's what I was going to say, man. You know, certain things, like the elders always say, like you said, man, when we come to the truth, you don't know something, just shut the hell up, man. Don't ask no questions. Eventually the Spirit will reveal it, man. You know, that's one big thing that I learned coming to the truth, man. Don't try to figure nothing out on your own. Don't keep asking the same damn question. If the Lord wanted to reveal it to you, it's going to be revealed to you, man. You know, that's even just a quick testimony. I remember when we first came to the truth. You had learned from the elders. You was breaking down to me about the 144,000, and at the time the Spirit didn't hit me. So what I did, I let it sit with me. I didn't try to buck up. Man, no damn 144,000. That don't make sense. I ain't try to. Well, man, the Lord wouldn't do this. I didn't try to justify the Lord acts for mine, because you can't do that. You know, sometimes you got to let stuff sit with you and suck with you. And what the Lord ultimately did, He revealed it out to me, man. You know, and He got broken down. Just the same thing about the mark of the beast. You can't sit up, the same thing about with the mark of the beast. You gotta let stuff suck with you, man. The Lord will reveal it to you if it's gonna be revealed to you, man. And then and
real quick, going back to the Elijah brought in Acts, man. You know, brothers got, like I said, man, brothers be offended at, because everybody want the truth to be a pretty thing. Everybody want the truth to, you gotta understand.
Not because y'all, like the brother was listening to Spirit Wind Levi from Mississippi. They like that flashy shit. Like the scripture said, they want to hear soothe words, man. Things that make them feel good, everybody spreading doctrine. That these Christians and everybody done indoctrinating these people, man. You know, they want to be groomed, man. You know, Jake don't want to be rubbed the wrong way. You know, Jake don't want to be told, hey man, shut the hell up and listen. Jake want to be groomed, man. But you guys like.
And you know, like I'm about to say, man, the Lord, you gotta look at the Lord used Moses, man. And not even that, when he chose David, you gotta remember, all David's brothers was bigger than him. His brothers were more handsome than him. His brothers were faster. You know what I'm saying? But he chose David, so it's like the Lord don't always use the Lord might use the runt, man. He might. That's how the Lord works. Look at Israel. Look at us.
Kind of real fast. This Psalms 39:6. This David speaking. This is verse 6, Psalms 39:6, 139:6. So like such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high, I cannot attain it, man. So sometimes again, like the brother was going through earlier about that, that pride. Sometimes you gotta lower your pride, man. The Lord called it the humility, the meek, man. Sometimes you gotta suffer humility, man. You gotta be meek in the truth. You gotta be humble, man. Like again, going back to the mark of the beast and by that time me not understanding about the 144,000 breakdown, and that was too high for me. I couldn't attain it. I try to go on my own wheel, you know, and be self-willed and figure this thing out. So that's how you run the stumbling blocks, man. You know, and now you self-willed. Now you're not letting the spirit work. Now you're not letting the will of Yahweh Shemi outside work, man. You know.
I got some preacher right there. 1 Peter 5, verse 5, right? It says, likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Yet all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For Yahweh resisteth the proud, and giveth grace to the humble. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time, man. Like the brother saying, man, you gotta stay down, man. You can't be trying to get in here, trying to already push too much. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, man.
But you can't be out here trying to jump too much. Like we saying, you can't be trying to jump over the milk and try to get to these things, man. And then a lot of times, man, you just need to be quiet. Just be quiet and listen. You trying to talk too much, you don't miss the whole point of what the elders or what the brothers trying to tell you, man. You don't miss the whole point because you got so many damn questions and they answer your questions right now. Like the teacher used to tell you when you raise your hand, hold on, let me finish talking. I might answer your question. I'm gonna answer your question before you even ask it. So I'm saying you gotta listen, right? But it's right, another quick precept.
Real quick. A lot of times you gotta get rest, man, and not physical rest, but spiritual rest. Because you know, a lot of times brothers be weary, and you know the Lord said that, you know, well, on a physical level, on the carnal level, the Lord said, you know, when men go to sleep, that's when He reveals certain things to men. So you might not get it today. When you take a nap, when you go to sleep all night, you'll wake up and get it. So you know, don't get burnt out trying to, you know, don't burn yourself out. Damn, I can't get Genesis. Damn, I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how that scripture too. Paraphrase, like I said, much studying, you know, or many books, it can drive a man mad.
It make you sick, man.
It make you sick, make you spiritually sick, make you mad. That's why you got a lot of bored out niggas, man. Cause niggas trying to search everything. Damn, what's that book? What that lady trying to approach today? Talking about dinosaurs and shit. The book of Enoch, man. You know, trying to search all these damn crazy books and scriptures, man. Trying to figure shit out. Now you get crossed up, you know.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 1. And it says, and our brethren could not speak unto you, and our brethren could not speak unto you as unto spiritual, but as unto carnal, even as unto babes in your Mashiach Yahushua, right? So he's saying, right, he couldn't get too deep with them. He couldn't get too deep with them off the beginning, right? Because in order for you to be spiritual, man, you gotta go through the milk stage, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn the beginning. You gotta learn the beginning things. You gotta learn the oracles, man. You gotta learn the fundamentals of discipline in order for you to get into that spiritual stage. And otherwise, you're gonna be weak. You gonna learn it. Next thing you know, you're gonna learn it. Next thing you know, you back in the world doing whatever you was doing, right? You ain't gonna have that discipline to retain the knowledge and to keep going, right? In verse 2 it says, I have fed you with milk and not with meat. For hitherto you were not able to bear it, neither yet now are you able. So like you got to keep going, man. You got to like brother saying, sometimes you got to chill, digest on it, learn it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you eat, they say you digest on it, sit down on it. You know what I'm saying? Meditate on it, pray on it. You know what I'm saying? It says, for ye are yet carnal, for whereas this is among you envying and strife and division, you are not carnal, or you walk as men, right? You know what I'm saying? If you can't get past the milk stage, you know, the discipline, the correction, learning the milk things, right? You can't put down pork. If you can't put down, you can't put down these things of that nature. You're not saying not just pork, but if you can't do the small things of the truth, what make you think you need to learn the deep things, man? You know what I'm saying? But you know, you got to sit down. You got to sit down and listen and chill.
Just quick precepts, just going into, you know what I'm saying, that pride, having humility, being humble, you know what I'm saying, coming to this thing as a babe, as a child, right? This is a account of you know what I'm saying, Yahushua speaking, right? Ran Lenders. This is Matthew 18, now starting 1. It says, at the same time came the disciples unto Yahushua, saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahushua called a little child unto him and set him in the midst of them, and said, verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself as his little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And so again, you gotta come into this thing as a child, man. You can't have pride, man. You gotta come into this thing humble, understanding that you know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Until you, you know what I'm saying, come up under the right doctrine, under the right elders, under the right, you know what I'm saying, apostles. You know nothing. Right?
You know, just to expound that point, you got to come in knowing that you know that, because you know when you come into the truth, you have somewhat of a zealous spirit on you, man. It's kind of like the fire up on your ass when you search. Like damn, man, all this shit a lie. You trying to figure everything out in the first day. Damn,
You wanna know everything.
Esau, like, man, what the fuck? Damn, he the devil. I'm gonna be saved. Like, it's all kind of shit going through your mind. So I'm gonna bring this out though, because like the scripture tell you, man, again, you gotta be the truth. It requires work, man. Like the scripture tell you, the kingdom of heaven comes not by observation, man. So the Lord called workmen, man. He called workers, man. Like the scripture say you, the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few, man. Roughly paraphrasing. So the truth, it requires work. It requires labor, man. But this is 2 Timothy 2:15. It says, "Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth," man. So you come into the truth and you let the Spirit work, and you study to show yourself approved. Study to show yourself approved. You watching videos. Sometimes you gotta actually sit down and just read the scriptures, man. Sometimes pause the video and I'm gonna read that precept. The Most High reveal that precept and another precept to you at the same time. Now you know, again, now you got to understand damn, let's go back to Genesis. Yeah, let's go back to let's go back to Daniel. The Lord started revealing stuff through the Spirit, man. You gotta let the Spirit suck with you. I'm gonna bring this out too, just because going into again the truth, requires work, man. It requires you to study, man. It requires you to search things out, like the brothers always going to. It's many stuff you can go into. It's many how you put it. You got certain job. It's many stuff you can do in that job, in that job position, whatever. Same way it is in the truth, man. You got brothers that's going into the articles, brothers that's going into the etymology of words, the history of Israel, the history of Esau and other nations. It's much stuff you can go into, dive into, man. But this is
talents.
You see what I'm saying? But this is Acts 4. Now it's 17. I'm gonna start at verse 10. So this is Acts 17-10, and the brethren immediately sent Paul and Silas by the night unto Berea, whose coming thither went unto the synagogue of the Jews. These were more noble than those in Thessalonica. How do you pronounce that? So like I pronounced that wrong. It says, "And they that received the word with all readiness of mind and searched the scriptures daily, whether those things were so." It says, so man, like I said, the Lord said, hey man, Paul and Silas, that was more noble than those that was in Thessalonica, because why? It said they searched the scriptures daily, whether those things were so, man. Because these men, they didn't just hear the word and say, well, damn, that sound that could be right. They searched the scriptures daily to make sure it was true, man. And when you come to the truth, that's what you gotta do. It requires work. You gotta prove. You gotta make sure. You gotta make sure your teachers know what they're talking about. You can't just follow up. And that's where a lot of people come in again, falling after the wrong cap, coming up out of the wrong door, because you ain't checking to make sure it's facts, man.
And real quick, because who introduced the blue letter? Who introduced it? You know what I'm saying? You gotta think all this stuff from the elders and the apostles, great millstone, man. Like it's really an honor to even learn from them, man. But brothers, you got both got.
I was about to say, like, you had said earlier, when you was talking, you had said you gotta let the Spirit. You gotta let the Spirit work, and that's really what it all is, man. Like when you come to the truth, He's not telling you like you a baby, like you gonna go down into a baby form. Telling you like, man, you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Most I said, you dead body, you dead if you ain't in the Spirit. How about you outside, bro? It's like when you come into the truth. You coming from all that worldly information. You coming from all what Esau taught you, all the things that Esau told you, right? So if you come into the truth, you know what I'm saying, you gotta let the Spirit work within you, because your spirit just now, it's just like when the baby born, your spirit just now waking up, man. You just now returning back to who you really is. You come back to what's the real knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna allow you to understand the truth and the lie. You're gonna be understand that thing, but you can't come in this thing thinking you know what you're talking about, thinking you know everything about everything when you don't, man. Like the brother said, you don't, right? Because
I would say you gotta just quick point. Cause Esau teach you to lean on the world's logic. It teach you to lean on logic. Esau's science. And just practical shit in the world. You don't get being spiritual from this world, man. From worldly teachers, from Esau teaching, man. You receiving the Spirit and understand the spiritual things. Like Scripture tell you, compare the spiritual things with spiritual things. You get that from the Spirit, man. The Lord gotta, He gotta reveal that unto you, man.
But this a quick precept, John chapter 6, verse 63. It said, "It is the Spirit that quickeneth; the flesh profiteth nothing."
It's like not to cut you off, because going to that word quicker and make alive. It's like you were saying, man, you not before you come to truth, being those dry bones, those dead bones, you were dead. So you see the spirit, you being made alive, man. You know, you fresh, you new, you born again.
It says, the words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. But it's like what the brother saying, man. The quickening is the brain of life, man. It's life. You know, so you gotta let the spirit do that. You gotta dwell within the spirit. You learn the thing, you see the thing, you got, like the brother say, you gotta sit down in the spirit, let the spirit work. You know what I'm saying? So you can understand these things, because you trying to learn it through the flesh and knowledge. Also, another precept come to mind, I think it's in Corinthians, right? It says the knowledge of this world is foolish, man. You know what I'm saying? You trying to learn things of this world, trying to think you know everything from what you learned in this world. You gonna know a lot. Like this, for instance, the big lie of Christopher Columbus, man. Oh, Christopher Columbus, like people don't even really understand the logic on that, right? And then you understand, you know, who slaves are. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. Why was we sent over here? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that you will learn, but you will feel like you know those things based off what Esau taught you, but you don't know nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? You dead in the spirit. You ain't quick to the spirit yet, but once you let the spirit dwell inside you and really, you know, learn what 1 Corinthians 2:10, right? It said the spirit searches all things, the deep things. The spirit, when you got that confidence, it allow you to learn these things, understand these things. That's why you got to give honor to the, you know what I'm saying, to the, that's why it says submit yourself to the elders, right? Because when these have the elders apostles of GMS, they got this truth, 100% truth. They teaching it to us, right? Even when we came up, I know when I first started, when that's one of them put me on the truth, right? We was watching, I was watching IUIC, watching them, right? And next thing they let me know, like, hey, that ain't 100% truth. So it's like, man, you gotta understand that, like, it's a lot of false prophets out here as well as too. So like, you can think you understand that, but when you getting led wrong, you know what I'm saying? That's why your ass so confused. You get led wrong, because the spirit gonna show you these things if you really in it. Just for instance, like I'm watching a video other day, Elder Mazakba and Elder Apostle Tahar had did a breakdown on as well, and they was talking about Revelations 2 and 9, right? When you read that, I used to always think he was talking about the Jews in Israel who say that they're Jews, but as he was saying, like, you can apply that to them, but it's really talking about Israel, who, you know what I'm saying, those wicked ass Israelites who be going off and you know, so understand that they Israel, but they don't apply to it. You know what I'm saying? They the son of God to say, you know, it'd be little things that the Most High reveals to you when you dwell in the spirit, when you in the righteous spirit of Yahweh Shah.
Like you said, it be little things, like it be things that you think that you know what I'm saying, until you really hear it, you know what I'm saying, from the other apostles. You know what I'm saying? You go, oh, that's what they really meant. Like, because you know, when you like you were saying earlier, when you first come to this truth, you know what I'm saying, you want to learn everything, so you want to know, you want to tell everybody, you know what I'm saying, because you're so on fire. But like me, I came to this truth, I was watching Sons of Thunder, you know what I'm saying, and you know, so I was watching WFI, you know what I'm saying, so the things that they taught, you know what I'm saying, I was telling other people that, you know what I'm saying, so, you know what I'm saying, in the spiritual sense, I know, I you know what I'm saying, you'll be accounted for leading people astray by telling them the wrong information. But that's what happens, and that's why it's so important to get the truth, you know what I'm saying, to get the 100% truth, to come into, you know what I'm saying, you know, those who are learned under, you know, the Elder Apostle Tahar on down.
That's why he call it a stumbling block. That's why many stumbling blocks. And when you think about a stumbling block, you know, you think about something like that, it's not, like you said, it's small things. If you see a big ass block or a big ass brick or so crack, you're gonna step over it. But if you don't see it here, you're gonna trip over it. Like, it's a small thing.
Like, you know what I'm saying, you going upstairs thinking everything all right, then you miss a step. Right. You feel like you're gonna feel off the side of the earth. It's like you said, it's the little things. Those are things that matter. Right? That's why, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Shah said, what was that, Matthew, what's that? I don't even want to quote it wrong, but when he was saying, you know what I'm saying, those of you who teach, you know what I'm saying, that the little things, you know what I'm saying, or the least commandments, you know what I'm saying, and teach men not to do so, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be called least in the kingdom of heaven, man, because the little things matter. It doesn't matter how small of a commandment it is, such as eating pork or shrimp, or, you know what I'm saying, or not getting a tattoo, or, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. It don't matter how small it is, it all matters, man. You know what I'm saying, it's all for the benefit of Israel. Right? His laws are not grievous, they're not hurting you, you know what I'm saying, they're helping.
He was just a quick point. So like, just going to, you know, the point I was going to, when you hearing stuff from other brothers, or you know, in the true perspective, and give you that other way to see it. Because like Scripture tell you, it stands in the Scripture, you know, to everything that the Lord teaches. I'm trying to bring it out stuff. But it said it's double fold, man. You know, it could be many fold meanings to it.
That's what I'll come out that. So even with the precept I brought out, was like ancient Nineveh, right? You know what what I'm saying? Sevenfold, right? You know, it's talking about ancient Nineveh, but you can apply that to America today. But even by the brother finding that, you know, you sitting down really understanding this truth, man. That really, and then you really come to that light. That's when you start taking the right steps, man. That's when you start going in the right direction, you know. Because Yahushua said, man, you know, well, really Revelation, right? It said like this is the kingdom of darkness, right? So you know, us having the scriptures and having the true understanding of the scriptures, right? That's our light. That's what help us lead us where the way it go. Like the brother saying, you know, his commandments not grievous. These things he said in front of us are not to hurt us, and not hard, man. It's for us to. It's to help us, truly. It's to help us take the right step, so we don't step back into that darkness, right? Just
I got a quick piece of
you can bring us out. You bring us out.
This is Psalms 119 and 104. It says, "Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way." 105. It says, "None. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path." Man, so like you said, man, just you know what I'm saying. We're in the nation of darkness, you know what I'm saying? We're in a place of darkness, right? But going through, you know what I'm saying, going through life, if you walk your life through the scriptures, if you go through, you know what I'm saying, the words of Yahweh Shem Shai, that's gonna be the light to your path. That's what's gonna lead you in the right direction.
Another quick piece I got right here, John 12, from verse 35, right? It said, "Then Yahweh said unto them, yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while ye have the light, lest darkness come upon you. For he that walketh in darkness knoweth not whither he goeth," right? It says, "While ye have the light, believe in the light, that ye may be children of light. These things spake Yahweh Shai, and departed, and did hide himself from them," right? So he said, walk in the light, man. Walk in the scriptures. Do the work. Do the things the scriptures tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the laws and commandments, the will of Yahweh Shai, right? When you got the true understanding of it. You know what I'm saying? Like just like for instance, what brother's saying, like IUIC things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Little things they go off on about the second covenant, things of that nature, about the mark of the beast, the hell doctrine, things of that nature. Them that's walking in darkness, right? They gonna lead you the wrong way. You don't know where you going. You don't know what steps you take. That's what's gonna have you walking off the cliff. You ain't even gonna know where you walking to. You know what I'm saying? By the time the Most High come destroy this place, you thinking that you doing the right shit. Boom, now you destroyed, right? Now you punished because you walking in darkness, man. You don't got that true understanding, man. So it's when it come down to it, man, you know what I'm saying? Like the book Second Ezra say, man, like, you know, what role you gonna play? Right, bring it out real fast. Unless you got your precept.
I got the precept. Well, just a quick point before I bring it out. Just what you were saying, man. The point being, like the brothers are going to, man, like the elders always say, man, you know, let the main thing be the main thing, man. You know, if we come into the truth, we called to do this work, you know, to sit there and let, you know, we got a job to do. Just let that be that, man. We can't be trying to dibble and dabble all this other stuff. Argue with counts, none of that, man. Like the scriptures tell you, you know, you're supposed to avoid foolish questions, man. You know, because people come with all kind of different shit to trip you up. The same way they did with Yahweh Shai, man. It's the same thing, nothing new in the sun. Man. You had the Pharisees, different other groups coming into Yahweh Shai, trying to trip Yahweh Shai up in the practice, man. You know, so it's the same thing now. Ain't nothing new in the sun. That's why I was best to keep the main thing. Like Yahweh Shai, he knew prophecy had to be fulfilled. He knew he had to go. That's what he stuck to, man. You know. But just to bring this out, just going back into the manifold meanings of the scriptures, just bring the precept out. This Ephesians 3 and 10, and it reads, "To the intent that now into the principalities and powers in heavenly places might be known by the church, the manifold wisdom of the Most High," man. So you know, the thing that's coming to be known to the church is that manifold wisdom of Yahweh Shai. So just like the brother was going to, it stands in the scriptures, man. That means, you know, you can see a double fold. You know, it might be 3-4 ways you can look at it. That's why I said the manifold wisdom of the Most High, man. You know, just to bring that up.
That person I was talking about earlier, right? You know, like, you know, we know all Israel gonna be saved, right? But like, you know what I'm saying, and we all gonna be in the kingdom. What, Matthew 5:19? Sure, we gonna have the least, we gonna have the great, right? But these people just think it's just gonna be a leeway as you get into it. You're gonna be destroyed for it, man, right? So I got a quick precept. Second Ezra 8:1 says, "And he answered, saying, the Most High has made this world for many, but the world to come for few." Like I just said, man, all Israel gonna be saved, right? But that world for few is but the world to come for few, that's for the elect, man, right? But it's like, what role you gonna play, man? You know what I'm saying? What role you gonna play? Your ass, you gonna tighten up, get right, you gonna walk in the light, you gonna return back to the Most High, get into the 100% truth, you know what I'm saying, through the elders, apostles, GMS, you know what I'm saying, through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, or you gonna keep walking around in this darkness, right? It says, I will tell the assembly to Esdras, as thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made. Those earthen vessels are those average wicked Israelites, man. Right? It says, but the little dust that gold cometh that gold is what? The elect, the ones who return back, the ones who go back, the ones who return back to you, Yahweh Shai. He said, even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved, man. There be many created, but few shall be saved, right? So if you walk around in that darkness, man, you following all these following after these false prophets, doing all these things, being those earthen vessels, those average Israelites, those wicked Israelites, man, you're gonna be destroyed, man. You're gonna be destroyed. And this judgment coming for you, just like the title at hand, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you either gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's coming either way. You better prepare yourself, or you gonna get destroyed, right? You know, man, I really got another quick piece I want to think about. Yes, you got one.
Let me bring this out. I just want to expand on the point. This is the original piece I was looking for. This is about the scriptures being double fold, many-fold. This is Job 11:6, and the reason that he will show thee the secrets of wisdom, that they are double to that which is. Know therefore that the Most High exalts of thee less than thine iniquity deserveth. So what the point being, like it says, and that he will shew thee the secrets of wisdom, that there are double to that which is, man. So to the secrets and the wisdom we have by Shema Shai is double, man. Like we read, and like we read in the Ephesians, it's many-fold meaning to it, man. To the wisdom we have by Shema Shai.
Because, like I was saying, like the title at hand, right? Whether you're not, the Lord is coming. Repent, right? So Isaiah 34, you know, and this after Isaiah having the vision, right? He having the vision. He's seeing, you know, he having a vision, and he's seeing Babylon being destroyed, and that's what's gonna happen. This was finna happen, right? You know what I'm saying? The slaughter, the World War III, the IBM missiles, these things going off, the scroll, the mushroom cloud. He's seeing these things, right? You know what I'm saying? And so to get straight to the point right here, Isaiah 34:16, right? He says, seek ye out the book of the Lord, Yahweh, and read. None of these things shall fail. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, go back to the title at hand, man. Ready or not, the Lord is coming, right? None of these things should fail. All these prophets that's in the book, everything that's set to happen is going to happen. Yahweh gonna send Yahweh Shai and angels with that judgment, and they're gonna come down here and they're gonna destroy this place, whether you ready or not. Whether you walking in the light, whether you walking in the darkness, what he brought out earlier, fam. Them are the holy, let them be holy still. And them are unholy, they gonna stay unholy. You know what I'm saying? They gonna stay unjust, rough paraphrasing, right? So you either gonna tighten up or you gonna be destroyed. It ain't no leeway within it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no playing both sides of this thing, right? Like he said earlier, Pastor Barber saying, this truth is deadly serious, man. You know what I'm saying? The finish his office said, none shall want her mate, for my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it has gathered them, right? So man, ain't none of these things gonna fail that's set in this book. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got that's why our testimony is the spirit of prophecy. That's why us understanding these things and being us preparing, understanding these things, being able to prepare ourselves, and also to give warning, right? To give you warning. That's what the Most High gonna use against you as well too. This is quick another point. The Most High gonna use that against you, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, I don't know. What Yahweh Shai say? You know what I'm saying? If I had not come, they wouldn't have no cloak for their sin. But I came, so they don't got no cloak for their sin. Rough paraphrase. He done came. The truth is here. You got us on the highways, byways right now. Just as people walking by us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many Jake that don't walk by here, but this is, you see, Jake got YouTube, Jake got a phone. They be on YouTube every day. You don't pay attention to these things, right? So therefore, when the time comes, like we were talking about earlier, you're gonna be knocking at the door trying to get in. There ain't gonna be no leeway, right? He's gonna tell you, hey, you ain't listen. You ain't want to take heed to this. You was too busy caught up in the ways of this world, caught up in the ways of how you want to be, letting Babylon, you know what I'm saying, control you. You know what I'm saying? Let Esau buy you. Once again, how we said earlier, buy you with the new Jade, buy you with the new iPhone, buy you with all these other things. You ain't want to take heed to the word. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm bringing this piece about just to explain what you're saying. Like you're saying, man, Jake just caught it in the Matrix, man. Like the brothers from Spirit of Wind, Levi from Mississippi, kind of like you're saying. Jake program, man, and I know not only Jake, but the rest of the nation that they program, they drink off that Babylonian juice, man. You know, they program to be down, you know, east side of the lab rats, man. They get up and go to work every day. You know, we be glued to your phone, TikTok, social media, Twitter, you know, all these things. You know, get up, you know, they program to the system, man, to do everything that Esau want them to do.
Not to cut you off, but you remember the other count we did last week, we was in the car, we was talking about like how they been caught up with the rap, and they honored everything. Around now. You know what I'm saying? I'm scrolling through social media and I see one day idol rappers, Lil Baby, recently got locked up, man. So you gonna see they locked them up, man. They locked them up. It's a warrant for them. So it's like, you gotta see, man. You gotta see, man. Y'all put y'all trust in these programmed ass niggas, like he's saying, man. You put these programmed ass niggas ain't gonna do nothing but lead you to destruction, man. Ain't gonna do nothing but lead you straight to destruction, man. You know what I'm saying? But
And it don't matter the amount of money you make, the status you get here, man. I was going to tell you in Deuteronomy, the Lord said He's going to send us into captivity, and no man shall buy us, man. You can't buy your way out of this captivity, man. You can't buy your way out of the curses, man. You know, you can't buy your way from the judgment of Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. Look at Kanye West, man. Look at Diddy, man. Look at all these damn influencers that came, had all this damn money, this high status in the world, just to amount to nothing, man. Like the brother said, look at Lil Baby, you know. Look, it's many of them, man. Hell, look at you don't even matter. I'm burning this out.
look at all of them. Just look at every single one of them, man. They under the curses. Not even sketch up, but they under the curse. It don't matter what type of narrative you try to push, what type of money you try to throw out, internet. Maybe you under the curses. So it don't matter how big you get, no matter how much you think it is. Man, these curses they own it. This what the Most High said. That goes into Lazarus. Right? That goes into that precept that breakdown of Lazarus, man. You know what I'm saying? These things we facing, these swords, these the curses that's upon us. We ain't set to be superior down here. You know what I'm saying? Even though we is through the spirit and the understanding, right? We know our place, but we gotta wait till Yahweh Shai bring us to that standpoint.
I'm gonna just bring this out real fast in Isaiah. That's the really representation.
Yeah. You wanna come out.
What's going on?
And interrupt, yeah.
I'm gonna bring this out though, just to continue on. I'm bringing this out, man. Just to like further on the brother point, you know, about this thing will happen whether you're ready or not, man. You know, the prophecies being fulfilled, the curses coming upon Jake, all these things, it's gonna happen, man. You know, whether you're ready or not. So this is Isaiah 55 verse 10. It says, "For as the rain cometh down, the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it," man. So once the Most High said it, once the Most High, again, you going into those vows. Once the Lord made His vow, He's standing on that, man. You know, because you know, the Lord is a man of His word, man. Like He said, I'm a man that I should not lie, man. You know, so no matter, you know, you try to slip up under it, no matter how it play out, it's gonna happen, man. You know.
I also about to say, you feel me? Also, you know what I'm saying? And Most High's not out there confusion, man. So don't act like you confused about none of this. He's not out there confused. Everything that He said, how it is, that's part of the game plan. How it's gonna be, man. It's all how it's supposed to be and how it go. You know what I'm saying? Just even with the title at hand, man. You know, even how these people out here, man, going against Most High. You know what I'm saying? You got Jake out here who the little dude on Instagram who blaspheming the name, you know, doing these things. How you got IUIC going off, things of that nature. That's all set. That's all set, man. Cause like we've been saying, that's that stumbling block, bro. They set that stumbling block gonna be there. And, you know, even with Esau, just get Esau out, right? You know, Esau. He said in Matthew, I think it's 24 and 20. I think it's Matthew 24 and 24, right? All these things that they're gonna show that if it was so that they could deceive the elect, right? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of worldly things that come in front of your face that's gonna entice you. Like, dang, boy, look at that. But like the simple ones, man. The simple ones are the ones who gonna fall short to that. The simple ones are the ones who gonna slip up to that, right? But the ones of the elect, the ones who understand, like Paul say, man, in Romans 8, we gonna. It don't matter what's coming, death, you know, shoot, like your brother quoted earlier, we seek for the slaughter, man, death, you know what I'm saying, tribulation, everything we face, we understand it, you know what I'm saying, we know what we're facing it for. We ain't looking around like, oh man, why the hell this happened to me? Nah, you know what I'm saying, even with all these people that's going on with destruction, all these idols y'all got in front of y'all that's falling, we understand why they falling, man. That's Jake. You know what I'm saying? Most High bring that judgment upon them, also with them curses coming upon them. Right?
I'm gonna bring this out, man. One of the precept. This is Matthew 24 and 42. It says, "Watch therefore, for you know not what hour the Lord doeth come. But know this, that the good man of the house had." Kind of verse 43 from the top, Matthew 24 and 43. "But know this, that the good man of the house had known that known in that watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such hour as ye think not, the Son of Man cometh. Who did as a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord have made a ruler over his household to give the meat in due season, man. So like I said, you gotta be watching, because you not knowing the hour of the Lord coming. Like the brother was going to, like we're going to, and these things are gonna happen whether you're ready or not, man. So you always want to be on that watchtower, man. You know, like I said, who then is that faithful and wise servant? That faithful and wise servant gonna be the one that's ready, man. They're gonna be us watching, man. Like scripture tell you. Matter of fact, it said right here, verse 46, finish it out. So like, blessed that servant whom his Lord when he cometh shall find so doing, man. You know, so you want to be that servant that's found so doing the work of Yahweh Shema Shah when you return, man.
You got that Matthew for it. But now a great point, because the point is, you brothers are being made ready, man. Brothers didn't, you feel me? We didn't come in the truth ready. We being made ready. That's why the elect have to be sealed. It's a process to it.
It's like a quick point, just real fast. Like that's why I go into we being made ready, so you got to be met up to that meat or measure that the Lord, the standard that the Lord set you up to. Every brother got their own a measure that they got to meet in the truth, man. Every elect member got their own measure that they got to meet. They're required to meet until, and that involves what the sealing of the elect, man, that they're going to. So you got to be able to meet that measure that the Lord required you to meet, man.
So why you think the Lord gave Noah 100 years? That 100 years went for the other people. 100 years was for Noah.
For the elect.
Yeah, for the elect, for those 8 souls.
Because that's the beginning of the remnant, you know.
Now you want to start at verse 8 or you want to get?
Yeah, you start at 8.
So this is Matthew chapter 22, start at verse 8. He said, Then said he to his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, be it to the marriage. So these servants went out to the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both good, like both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests.
I'll break it down.
So really, when we brought it out earlier, man. So we know this marriage, Yahweh Shah, we in this marriage with Yahweh Shah. Like the brother was saying earlier, you feel me? He don't want us. He don't want no woman who he don't want to be in no marriage with nobody who, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't want no woman that's laid down with 100 something, man. No, you gonna want somebody who's sincere, who's vowed, like, you know, when somebody who's set for you, right? And that's who we set for. We set for Yahweh Shah. He chosen us, right? He said, my Father had given me you out of the world, right? So Yahweh gave us to Yahweh Shah through the spirit of Yahweh Shah. So therefore, within this marriage, right, we gotta prepare ourselves. We gotta do the work. Goes into what we brought out earlier, man, putting on that armor, right? Just to break down the preacher, I don't read it. He said, then said he unto his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Like the brother was saying, we preparing ourselves, right? But also get down on highways and byways to seal the elect. That's why he want the word preaching to all nations, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like you can have somebody walk by right now, it can be they calling just to walk by and to hear the truth, to hear the word. You know what I'm saying? The spirit could be dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? Verse 9 says, go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, be it to the marriage. If you got an ear, let them hear. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to, I think it's Romans 14, we ain't trying to cram it in your head. If you don't understand, you don't understand it. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, if you're going to the highways, and then you shall find, be it to the marriage, right? It says, and so these servants went out to the highways and gathered as many as they found, both good and bad, and the wedding was furnished with guests. And right, like we read earlier, as you keep reading down, right, you gotta have on the wedding garments. You gotta have on the right attire. You gotta be pure. So when you come into this marriage, right, you gotta put off that old man. You gotta get right. You gotta return to your Yahweh Shah, man. You gotta do the will, do the work, the righteous work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta prepare yourself, put on that whole armor, so you can stand against these evil ways and the evil wiles that's going on down here in Babylon.
Absolutely, man. And the point is, man, everybody that's gonna be at the wedding is meant to be at the wedding. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to say in Revelation, it was paraphrasing. It was like there was all clothed in white and they all sung the same song. So in the wedding, man, ain't nobody gonna be outbeat. Everybody's supposed to be there. Is gonna be there. And I remember a brother had a dream. He was just saying how brothers that was there and that should have been there was getting their head chopped off. So it's like don't mistake it. If somebody getting by now, they're not gonna get by that time, man. Right? Because we can only see what the Lord allows us to see, but the Lord see all things.
Quick one, about to say, just go back to the Revelation, like you were saying, about the names being written in the book of life. Because, like you said, everybody that's going to be there, the ones that's meant to be there, those that's the name that's already written in the book of life, like we went to, that's the elect. That was already predestined for the foundation of the earth.
I got a quick precept what you were saying, right? Not necessarily what talking about the dream, but Luke 13, verse 26. He says, "Then shall you begin to say, We have eaten and drunken in your presence, and thou hast taught in our streets. But he shall say, I tell you, I know you not whence ye are. Depart from me, all you workers of iniquity. There should be weeping and gnashing of teeth when ye shall see Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and all the prophets in the kingdom of Yahweh, and ye yourselves thrust out," man. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta have these brothers out here, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it was the same dream, but I know it was another dude who had a dream as well. He was talking about how, you know, he had seen Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, and Apostle Ramla. They was all out there. You know, he was shaking their hand, and they was saying,
another dream. I ain't seen that one.
Remember the brother with the they from I think he was Mandela. He had a dream, you know, about the brothers. Apostle, all the apostles was really there was a
Seeing that goodbye.
yeah, they were saying their goodbyes, but they was saying like they was righteous for the man that was worthy.
Oh, okay.
And the ones that we remember the ones that weren't worthy, they was out there trying to find excuses, bringing up these shit.
I was doing work. I was out here teaching. I was out here doing these things, right? And it's all gonna be it's all gonna be exposed, man. You know what I'm saying? What it's saying, Revelation. You know what I'm saying? He covered a reward for every man works perfect with every man for his works, right? So you don't want to be trying to think you getting by, think you getting off. You know what I'm saying? Because you see everything, right? So like the brother said, man, you know, everybody who at that marriage, they meant to be at that marriage, right? But those who try to, like I say, those who try to saying you gotta come, really to sum it all up, not to touch a big word, you gotta come through the door. Like the brother said earlier, John said, you gotta come through the door, man. You can't be trying to sneak through the window, can't be trying to sneak through the back, can't be trying to blend in. No, man, you gotta come through the door. How about you outside, man?
So you trying to come out some other way, you know, the same as a thief in the robber, right? You want that,
Nah, that was close out with that.
Luke 1:17?
Yeah, 117.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 1 and verse 17. It says, "And he shall go before him in the spirit and power of Elias, to turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the disobedient to the wisdom of the just, to make ready a people prepared for the Lord."
Break it down.
So it's really talking about John, you know what I'm saying? But that's the same spirit that we gotta be in, man. We gotta prepare Israel for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We gotta prepare Israel to come back. Like you said earlier, we have a job to do. Right? We're supposed to do what? Warn the wicked, warn Israel, warn the unjust. Right? Matter of fact, this is Ezekiel 3 and yep. Ezekiel 3 and like he said 17, it says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me." Right? So we ain't doing nothing but speaking the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Like he said, like he said in Luke 1 and 17, man, we're supposed to, we out here, you know what I'm saying, planting those seeds, you know what I'm saying, turning the unjust, you know what I'm saying, to the just, you know what I'm saying, that we plant those seeds, but, and you know, another night water, there's the most time to get an increase also.
And that's also double fold, because it's like at the same time, of course, we making the elect ready, but we making two-thirds ready too, because at the same time, a lot of people bucking up against the truth, man. A lot of people making themselves enemies of the Most High, enemy of the Lord, man. So with that, hey man, Lord, this account was edifying. Again, we'd like to close out by giving all praise, all honor, and all glory to the Most High. Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushua Ba'Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom, and Shalom to Topher.
Shalom.